Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Roar. Today is Monday, the 11th of March. It's a little bit dark still. One of the effects of the daylight saving time. In fact, that's what I want to talk about today. Spring forward. I love that term, spring forward. Everything about it is great. Spring forward. That's what you do in life. You go forward. What I'm not real keen about is daylight savings time. I just really can't quite understand how it's saving anything just by changing the clocks. I mean, it. I understand people like to have more time in the evening to after work, and it's still light, and that's all great. But by doing that, you're taking away time in the morning that your morning commute might be dark now. It really only affects things that are set by the hour, and it really affects things like train schedules and bus schedules and planes and work schedules and things where you have to be there for a certain time of the day can really affect it. And I'm not really sure that. I mean, I know the original purpose of it was to keep so the farmers could work in their farms later at night or something like that. And I just think it's with things that have changed, it might be something we need to change as well. It seems to me that it seems to be the biggest reason for an excuse for, let's say, being late on the first day after the spring forward, and you say, well, I forgot to set my clock back, or oh, I couldn't get used to the time change, and we accept those excuses because we know that really did happen. It's not like the dog ate the homework. It really did happen. But then again, maybe we shouldn't accept that excuse because we knew that daylight savings time was coming, and most of us are used to changing an hour once in a while when we travel. If we go across a border, and you don't really lose an hour of sleep. It's the easy way to combat that is just go to bed an hour earlier, and you'll catch all your sleep. That's all, and that works pretty well. When people nowadays, especially, people travel across all the time zones, and they get used to it, and they don't complain necessarily about that. But boy, you take 1 hour away, and it's a universal thing, and everybody has an opinion about, oh, I'm so tired, oh, I can't do it because we lost an hour of sleep last night, and that's just not fair. Well, you know what? It's tough. Let's get back to springing forward. I think spring forward is what's important, and even if they ever stop, which I think they're supposed to do actually in California, stop daylight saving time, spring forward I think is a great thing to talk about, and I think springing forward is always a good thing, much better than falling back. So I think we should keep spring forward. I think that's a very positive way to move. You get your plans, you got your goal in mind, and you spring forward towards those goals, and you go to achieve them. Every day we should spring forward. We should make that part of our daily routine, is to spring forward. Make sure we're ready for that day and go at it. Don't wait for it to hit you and react to it. Spring forward to that day. Now, go forward today. Have a great week. Spring forward into the week. Spring forward into the day. And I'll talk to you next week. Have a great day.